2024. Senior is number 5, Tanner Ross.
We have 4 seniors here at Texas High this year. Tanner Ross. Give the credit to where it's due to these seniors.
Lane Smith. National Honor Society, Stuco, and Leadership, and served as a cheer escort. And then attend law school at Texas A&M University School of Law in Fort Worth. Next we have number 7, Brendan Allred. National Honor Society, the Director of Community Service for the Student Council, and a member baseball career. His parents, Matt and Patricia Allred. He's a four-year member of Tiger Baseball. He received a professional team. He plans to pursue a career as an electrician. Number 11. And finally, we have the team manager, his team award, Presidential Distinguished Scholarship at SAU, Student Council, Leadership, and an Eagle Scout from Boy Scouts of America. He hopes to own his own dental practice. His mother, Violet, and
A ceremonial first pitch for tonight's game. It looks like the dads are going to throw out the first pitch of the seniors. The seniors. Very special moment there between the dads and their boys. Break with the national anthem and lineups. And then we will tie Tigers and Mount Pleasant Tigers come in tied in district tonight, 7-4. Texas High holds the this game looking like it's going to be the deciding factor of the 3 and 4 seed in district, whereas Hallsville and White. So look to see how that game ends and who claims first and who claims most likely after the games next week. Texas High has Tyler and Pine Tree. They have Tyler and Longview remaining on their schedule. Beating both of those teams already as well. Beat Tyler 10-0, have their own senior night then. Tigers will finish the remainder of their season on the road at Pine Tree at Tyler. White House only 2 losses in district this year, both to Texas High. Kind of, if you ask other people in the district, they would say in the game, came back, took the lead. Going into the 7th, White House tried to make that comeback. Sealed a Tiger victory. Mount Pleasant coming into this game after Mount Pleasant Tigers going right now. We'll have number 5, Harrison Wall, starting at shortstop. It'll be your number 8, B.J. Brannon, out in center field. Number 13, Bennett Walls in right field. Number 10, Jaden Porter's in left field. And number 7, Cortland Stovall will be your pitcher, not hitting. Being those first 3 out of the lineup. Then we'll see Tanner Ross, field, Jacob Hyde in first base, Lane Smith getting the start at second base. He's at designated hitter. Rafe Ross at catcher, not hitting. And that will be what we look like for the Tigers. Texas High tradition to get the Chris Stapleton version. And during that national anthem, it was hard for me not to kind of put myself in the position of Brendan and Tanner and Lane, Tiger Field, and so it can kind of be emotional out there, and just kind of soaking in that moment. And speaking of, we got Tanner Ross on the mound tonight. He will be in charge of every pitch to begin with. Comes in with 41 innings pitched, 4 wins on the year, 40 hits, giving up 18 earned runs, 19 walks to 52. It's going to be Tanner at the helm tonight on the mound, and he will be in control of how much this Mount Pleasant offense is allowed. Pleasant offense will start with their shortstop Harrison Wall. Once Tanner gets done with his warm-up pitches, Ross connection. Jacob High at first. Guys, for that loud noise that you just got. All right, like we mentioned, Harrison Wall, 4.37 average, 31 hits, 20 RBIs. Harrison looking aggressive early, so he can get control of the count so far. Really good crowd tonight. Pretty curved the ball there by Tanner. Just dropped short at the plate. Makes it 1-2 to Harrison. Some tonight, and I'm sure Coach Minner knows how to adjust his outfielders to that. Ball in the dirt, 2-2. Ball grounded to Mark Spilgreen. He's going to make the throw to first. In time, that's the first out. Number 1, Mason McMinn will be the next batter for the Mount Pleasant Tigers. Mount Pleasant this season, really good season for him. Sees the second pitch for a strike. He's a tough competitor. When we saw the third pitch of the at-bat's a foul ball, makes it 1-2 to McMinn. The sideline, he was a big topic of conversation every week with Mount Pleasant. Drew Cross for Mount Pleasant. I'm going to struggle all night because I'm going to be wanting to say Tigers every time, but it's going to get a little confusing on the year. Obviously, less runs than runs batted in, being the catcher, having to take those courtesy opportunities whenever he gets them. If he gets on base, will probably pitch right in there. 0-2 count to Drew Cross. Really good showing by Tanner to start this game. Still has the advantage. Two. Payne here at senior night. We'll be back after this message from TEC.
Capabilities to better serve our community. As a hospital, we have the capability for inpatient services, 3 monitors in every room to continue your concierge medicine care. While our patients continue receiving our added services include a procedure room and also the capability of MRI, ultrasound, and X-ray. We are honored by your support and look forward to serving all your future.
All right, we're back, bottom of the first. Kind of and getting ready. Not quite sure what was going on there, and obviously we're still waiting on Drew Cross to get a warm-up going. A very slow Cortland's coming in with 2.43 ERA, only allowing a 189 batting average. So very impressive year so far from Cortland Stovall to Peyton Stovall of the Arkansas Razorbacks. Cortland will see Cam Reitner first. After his, oh no, excuse me, Cam Reitner is going to be the leadoff for Texas High Tigers. So Cam comes in, 338 average, 22 hits, 12 runs batted in, 18 runs his freshman year a little bit, and then kind of found his own during the playoffs against Lufkin, where they won that first round series. Dugout makes the count 0-1 for Stovall. Cam had a very good, that'll be big and probably a big reason for him moving up. Fouls that one off back behind him, 0-2 now. Tonight. Third pitch of the at-bat from Stovall. And that'll retire the first batter and bring up Jacob Yao, your typical leadoff man for the Tigers, but tonight batting in the 15 runs batted in, 23 runs himself. Was kind of in a slump there for, excuse me, Marshall, that he got a triple in that game and kind of sparked himself back going. As it will be caught by the center fielder, and that'll be 2 down for Mount Pleasant. Hope that doesn't lead to a countdown, because we got Knox Pilgreen now up to bat, 15 hits, 15 runs batted in for him this season. Second pitch of the at-bat for Knox. Come. Back. Makes the count 2-1. Hear Mr. Shepard, Knox's grandpa, in the mic there. Comes in a little bit high, but they're going to call it a strike. Makes the count even at 2. Keeps the count even at 2. Curveball there by Stovall. Of the at-bat. Down the middle for a strikeout, and that will retire.
To make banking more convenient for you. Check account activity, make transfers, pay bills, organize your accounts, manage alerts, and easily email our customer service experts.
Your family, your bank, State Drink.
All right, top of the second. Tanner got 2 ground balls and a strikeout. BJ Brandon step up to bat number 8, playing center field. And 16 runs on the year. It's right in there for a strike. Beautiful, beautiful movement there on that pitch by our Tanner. 1-1 count to BJ. And that'll be the first out of the second. Good at bat there for Tanner Ross. Minute Wall comes up for Mount Pleasant now. 353 average, 18 hits, 9 runs batted in. Second pitch fouled out behind us. Makes the count 1-1 count. Second pitch comes in, third pitch, excuse me. Foul ball, makes the count even at 2. Count now. Fouled off again by Bennett Wall. Pitch in, comes in low. Again, 3-2. Pitch in from Ross. Swing and a miss. And that'll be out number 2 for the Tigers. And that'll bring up number 10, Jaden Tarrant. For Mount Pleasant, 10 hits, 4 runs batted in, 7 runs, 7. Didn't really know what he wanted to do there and caught himself swinging. Second pitch, swing and a miss. Ability now being 0-2. Pitch comes in. That's out number 3. We're going to head to the bottom of the second, and we'll be back after this message from Greg Orr.
Whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, or maybe a new or pre-all, when you let us exceed your expectations at Greg Orr Auto, Marine, and RV, sensational selection. In Shreveport, visit Orr Acura, or BMW, or Cadillac, Classic Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Classic Kia, Classic Mazda, Classic Pre-Owned, the Classic Car Wash, Greg Orr. Whether you...
All right, bottom of the second. Ross will be your leadoff man. Senior on senior night. First hit of the game for both of these teams. And now I am graciously joined by the one and only Tiger King himself, Mr. Billy Lavender.
Fashionably
this afternoon, so they appreciate that, I'm sure.
Tanner Ross smokes one down the right field line. What perfect night out for a baseball game, Zach.
Absolutely. We were talking about that. A nice cloudy day all day, and I'd like to get to stay that way. No rain. Keep the rain till. All right. Stovall sets up for third pitch.
Pretty pitch.
Yep. It'll blow dead out at certain points. So, I mean, balls can carry at any time at this point of the game. And it'll be Tanner Ross, 1 for 1 on senior night.
Yep, and what he did what he had to do. He had to protect that outside, and it was a D&I singles, and we'll have prime time down there. Dion Carson will run for Tanner as All Red steps into the box on senior night.
Yep.
So he pulls it back. 1-0 count. And then a lot of times isn't just bunting to. He took one down the middle there. He's just trying to get Dion over to second base. Wouldn't be surprised to see a straight steal here. Back. John McClure down third base line gives plenty of signals down there.
1-1 count to All Red.
Ooh.
So we're going to have a 2-1 count.
Man.
To All Red. Either side
I think he went for that. If you try to appeal at the guy behind the pitcher, a lot of times he can't see if the bat's been pulled back or not. Right here is hey, the third baseman is playing almost in your hip pocket. Let's just get the ball down, and he's trying. I think
if he can get down first base.
Unsuccessful appeal. Didn't look like they ever appealed it.
Will be a 2-1. He'll make it 2-2.
He's got to get that bat out there quick. When the pitcher's in on with the 2-2 count, nobody out.
Hacks that one for the first.
Actually, that's Carson running for Tanner, he does get him over there. But Taseman, seeing that ball chopping, in order to get him, he's got to come and charge that ball, and he didn't charge.
A lot of power for Jacob High, but he's going to show bunt originally for a strike.
He's got to get your butt, and because of it, the ball's been bouncing our way when we get it down. So see what Jacob High can do. Just got to square and get that bat out there. Yeah,
will be the first out of the inning, but advances runners to second and third.
Yeah, boy, Prime coming around third over there, twisted his ankle against him, and he does his job and gets 2 runners into scoring position with the. Is it Lane Smith DH in that?
Yeah.
And Lane Smith will be at bat with Mr. Treadway on deck. And these guys that are batting down in the lineup have in the year and gotten on a roll, Zach.
Yeah, Lane has been huge, especially in this bottom part of the lineup. He's batting .423 with a roll, and whenever some bats got cold, he was a bat that got hot for him, and he's been able to help.
Looks like Zane Givens is going to have to go in for better. That he can come back. He was running for the pitcher, Tanner. I don't know if that's burnt him or not. All Red on second. Both of them in scoring position with Lane Smith coming to bat with 1 out.
In part, past this game, looking forward to playoffs, and so first pitch, Lane.
Being the first pitch.
Lane looking to put something in play. Big gap in the middle.
First baseman and third baseman and second baseman playing in. to try to cut that throw off at home. He kind of fooled him. I bet Lane was probably looking for a curveball right there, but got a fastball on the outer part. Bat was every AB he had was just really spot on, doing his job bunting, getting singles bunting and a strike.
Stovall has handled this situation very well. 2 beautifully executed pitches, his last 2 pitches. And there on the edge for a strike, and it's just pretty. 0-2.
That one was close out there on the corners.
Ball gets out of the inning. No runs across. Gives up 2 hits, though. We will head to the top of the third.
And around the Texarkana area since 1951. Having 3 offices and employing River and Lamar counties.
Through the years, we've had many different names.
Products. We also take pride in staying one step ahead when it comes to introducing the latest and greatest in banking technology.
From personal to commercial.
Back, Tigers back on defense after Mount Pleasant. It'll bring up another good pitcher in his own right who's been very good here on senior night, Tanner Ross.
Toe the rubber for them next year.
Santino Banda up now for Mount Pleasant. Sees the first pitch for a ball.
Takes a strike down the middle.
For a strike, 1-1 count, now to Banda. Tanner moving fast this inning.
That works as fast as Tanner because you don't want to sit out there for a long, drawn-out game with all kinds of, he's just looking.
And that'll be the first out of the third. Big strikeout there by Tanner Ross.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, boy. You
15 runs himself, 14 walks on the year. Sees the first pitch inside. A ball.
The thing is that's a ball, but he hit.
Pass Knox. So that'll go down as an error on Knox. So Mount Pleasant still without a hit on the night.
Just Knox down there. You want if your Knox is for Tanner to get up there and throw one more ground ball to you, and one more ground ball can be a double play and get out.
Colby Porter for Mount Pleasant shows bunt. First pitch for a strike.
Yeah, he threw that's the first time I've seen him throw that changeup.
How it's coming out of his hand?
When you're running the show and calling the game.
Comes a little tough. Ball, second ball comes in.
On first base. That's 5 of a kind right there, Doty.
It's Yahtzee.
Was ready and fielded it. You're going to have a 1-2 count. I'll probably take the bunt off if I was guessing. Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss.
I think he actually got a little foul tip right there, and good job by Ray Frost for the Tigers to hold on to that for the second.
2 knocks.
All right. I bet Knox wants it again. That's what a good fielder wants is makes a.
First pitch comes in low. That'll be 1-0 counts to Harrison Wall. Wall was not shying away from anything.
Wow.
Pretty curve, drops there at the knees, makes it 1-1.
I'll tell you, he's got 3 pitches working tonight, Doty, and when a
player has one of the best 12-6 curveballs in town, and it's definitely something to.
Gets a fastball.
Starts at eye level and ends at your knees is so impressive.
And coming right back off of that fastball. It's right there because I was just about to say it's a good pitch to run on right here with 2 strikes and 2 outs.
Ooh, lets that one get away from him. That's going to let the runner advance to second and bring the count even at 2.
Way up north of the line, up in Canada, as his dad calls it, watching it. Even a better job by the batter right there to take, because I think I would have swung at that 2 or 3 times in the 1 hole.
All right, full count. Runner's not moving, but that will.
What he didn't want to do was, with first base open, is pipe a fastball right down the middle to Harrison and.
Batter Mason McMinn up to bat. I mentioned that he was the starting quarterback for Mount Pleasant, a tough guy on the field.
But Mount Pleasant does, and he's over there. He was getting on me for being a little bit late, and I bet he could stand flat-footed on that plate and throw it, especially with the wind, throw it over that center field fence right now.
For Mount Pleasant, puts the ball right back to Jacob Yao. Finds the easy play at second, and that'll be the 3rd out of the inning. Tigers.
I own M&M Tire and Auto Center. We've been here for over 40 years. We're just my best front end alignment machine guys here, and we also do AC work for the new Freon, which is the one we're really special with them. We give you 15% off, plus also you get when you buy from Doug Millette. Don't worry, my guys will take care of you too.
Stovall again slow out of the dugout. Going to take a little bit extra. Their situation, to be completely honest, of how exactly they work, but definitely.
Dodie, I want to give a shout out. A lot of people don't watch for these things, but I love to see things like this. Knox Pilgreen makes I'm on the butt, said, hey, I got you, big dog, keep throwing. And those are the things that helps a team get better. And these kids are starting to gel, and they're starting to gel with each other. There's a lot of egos in that dugout. A lot of to go over and tell Tanner, hey, I got you. Chandler. See what Chandler's got.
And got that last inning of work done in that win against White House Tuesday night.
That was huge.
Big performance.
Middle, but if Chan can get on, you turn your lineup over, and you got the hottest hitter in the state of Texas, guy I call Deuce.
And sees the second pitch for a strike right there at the knees.
If they can get to it. Now you got one out. Cam Reitner coming up. You'll have Jacob Yao.
Cam's first pitch, sees for a ball.
He's been a backup quarterback, a receiver. He's everything for Texas High, and he takes a massive hack every time. But
just a pure athlete, and will definitely be exciting to watch for years to come.
Takes the ball low, really, really good, and you can tell. 2-1 count with one out.
Two count to Cam, one out. Bottom of the third. Cam swinging, and that'll be the second out of the inning.
Really good pitch right there. Looked too good for Cam.
I think Stovall's probably one of the best. Very talented, finding his pinpoints exactly where he needs to. Pretty curve. We'll be back after this.
Diamond Bank walks with its customers through every step of life, side by side, from the first checking account in high school of our customers, and we want to help you feel that same growth. We are proud to have the ability to give back the Diamond Bank difference with local people making local decisions for our local community. Stop diamond.bank to see our products and services. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
All right, Tanner's back on the mound, top of the fourth, and we're already in the fourth, Billy. It's been a quick one. The Mount Pleasant top getting all that catcher gear off, but he'll come up. He's been a great batter. Continue the success that he had against Drew, though. Was able to get a strikeout first time that they saw each other. Pretty curveball again there by Tanner, but
We've seen ball low right there, 2-0 on Drew Cross, but right there to the right fielder, all red.
Yeah, and that's the contradiction to that wind, is there's so much humidity in the air.
Yeah, we were just noticing that, it is almost like heavy air that we're getting a little.
All right, that'll bring it back up. BJ to him. Spikes it for ball one. Comes in pretty hit
Smokes
by Brandon, but rights all red, and he makes it look easy, even though that is not an easy catch.
The catch are the ones that are right at you, especially when that wind's trying to carry it just a little bit. But number 8 got solid stick on it.
Back almost to Tanner.
Good
finds
play
Jacob.
by Yao. Great job
moving over.
Went in the hole.
Brooklyn Stevens, General Manager and Marketing Director for Local Habit Coffee Company. Local Habit exists to spark good vibes they get from us out into their local town and go make something good happen.
One of our top priorities is thinking about how incredible their coffee was, how nice and genuine their barista was, and how inviting and comforting our space is.
All right, we're back. Bottom 4 after a great 1-2-3 inning up here. And that'll bring up Knox Pilgreen will be your leadoff man in this inning.
I don't know if you heard me as we came back. This is really, really deep, like the one I just gave him. I said, send somebody home. So I wasn't talking about from the dugout. I meant hole for the Tigers, Knox Pilgreen and Tanner Ross. And every time both of them are in the box, they're looking to do damage.
Left after his outing Tuesday.
This is a huge game for both of these Tiger teams. Both Mount Pleasant and Texas High are looking to either secure.
Will be huge. Looking forward to who they face. Knox sees that first pitch for a ball. A slider that comes across the plate.
Yep.
Falls in the top of the zone, makes it 1-1.
Knox gets to see a lot of bad pitches. He two of them didn't get across that little white thing, and because of it, it's 2-1, and you start forcing them to. Great job. Hey, you know, the person that can make a mistake over there, a lot of people will shoot that ball over there and say, oh, that's a routine of the second baseman, and kind of Cadillac a minute, see that they bobbled it, get on base.
Oh, my little brother's watching. We were struggling with that last night about running out of the box. So,
but Knox got to that fastball count, and because of it, hammers it. Ball inside and low, and Tanner's ankle's a long way from his head, so might not have hurt right away.
1-1 count to Tanner now. Sees that pitch
to it.
2-1 now for Tanner. Big.
You know, Knox is our starting tight end, but he's not a big old lumbering tight end. He can fly too. So, ball up doesn't allow the runner to advance. Now you got 3-2 with no outs. Pilgreen on first. Tanner Ross.
There he's gone.
Yes, sir.
Home run.
Touch them all. We call him touch them all. Tanner Ross. Pilgreen on the bases, and that'll do a little damage and open it up and hello, but he knows how big that was right there with no outs, and you know, it's just one of those pitches where he magic brewing sign, and where you can get the best wood burning, which I am. Oh.
Ball hammered to right field again, right to the right field.
And as of late, and All Red just freaking rips that to the right fielder. So that comes up.
Another guy that has power.
Good
holds
job
off on that one.
Good job to lay up. That's the hardest one to lay off of.
Sees that one come inside for a ball as well. That'll be 2-0.
That's a really good pitch, Zach. It just back right over your head right there. Good thing they got a net.
And you can see things kind of shake up between teams of a 2-0 count if they're going to sit.
Dipping that shoulder a little bit. He just needs to stay on top of this baseball right here, do some damage with it. 2-2 count with one out to Jacob High. Man, that's 3 straight fastballs. I don't think he's going to get another one here. See if he can sit back on something off speed.
Good at bat here by High.
3-2 count. Got it back in his favor.
Wasn't able to place that one exactly where he wanted to, but
comes over and gets the ball. He's doing his job. He's seen probably 7 or 8 pitches, or after 4, right? And
we're getting pretty close, if not over now, for Stovall.
By Jacob High, and that'll bring up the DH, Lane Smith.
And although didn't necessarily that pitcher worn out, and creates opportunities for the guys behind you. First pitch comes in inside.
Do some damage.
Big swing by Lane, makes it 1-1.
Little change up that broke the other way.
No action in Mount Pleasant's dugout, however.
Lane's not a tall kid, but that one was a little bit low for him. But
not before the Tigers put it on 2 on the board after a home run by Tanner Ross. We'll be back as he.
Meet Tony Langford Roofing, your trusted name in roofing solutions. We've got your home covered. Upgrade your roof with our variety of styles and materials.
Texline Card House, where the stakes are high and the cards are hotter than ever. Join the poker revolution where every hand could be your winning hand. Get in on the action. Come see us at Poker Access.
All right, Tanner Ross, Rafe Ross, the guy that got the 2 runs across the board, starts off with a big strike.
That's what you want to see as a coach. Strikes. Great job by Tanner.
That one gets him swinging. 0-2 count.
Three pitches right where he wants them, and I like to see it. Yes, because it's a lot better than probably that ESPN broadcast.
Absolutely. Well, I don't think I ever told you. And
was I singing some song or something?
So, surprisingly enough, you go and look at the copyright claim, and it says that the MLB was the people that took it down. Guess we could take it as a compliment that we just looked that good, or
hey,
I don't know.
I take everything as a compliment, Doty, no matter what people say about me.
Ball, little bouncer.
Inside.
We're going to get.
Great job, Ray Frost. Bullet right down to Jacob High and retires the Mount Pleasant.
For Mount Pleasant. Ball comes in low and outside.
Fill it up, Tanner Ross. Fill it up. Defense
1-1.
is doing good behind him.
1-2 now for Tanner. Like to get out of this inning. And a little bit of raindrops coming. 2-2 to Drew. Now, full count for Drew.
That Tanner hadn't been doing that tonight. Like to see him go at them with up 2 with 2 outs and low. He's falling off.
Colby's in left field tonight.
Gets out a little bit late on first. Tanner lets Knox get set back over there at third base.
Get a called strike.
Yeah.
Makes it 1-2. Popped out to center. Cam getting underneath it.
Yeah, I'll tell you
that'll
what.
Be the third out.
The earth is covered 75% by over Mount Pleasant.
Back, bottom of the 5th. Stovall still on the mound for
Mount Pleasant. He's doing a line, or right field line. The line I was looking at was the orange line at the top. Treadway, Austin Sisters, a big-time freshman pitcher for Texas High, who's been and maybe give me an update on how the girls are doing at Mount Pleasant, or they're right down here at senior night. Actually,
they have their senior night.
Late and fouls it right back.
Yep, we're going to see Treadway, Chandler Williamson, and then we'll return to the top of the lineup for
a fastball.
Hey, one of those.
In the cage.
Oh, you weren't even here. First pitch of warm-ups. Sales Rafe hits the mic and falls onto the ground.
I'll be holding up. 1-2 count. No outs. No telling what we're going to get right here, but we got a 2-2 count. Fastball down the middle. Austin fouls it right back. He was on it. Seeing a
pitch of this at bat.
Ball inside.
See that almost one inside.
Tell you what he's done. He swung at the strikes and let the balls go, and that's big. Make him come across that play, and he gets him to go swinging. That'll bring up Chandler Williamson.
Like we talked about earlier.
Chan can get hot, get a rope right here.
But he's not on the mound.
That's right.
Basically.
Yeah. When Tanner's on the mound. That's going to get him out. That's a pitcher's pitch, and just he hits the right corner.
2 of this inning for Stovall, and that'll bring up the top of the order in Cam Reitner.
Come on, Camo. Let's see something right here, baby.
First pitch to Cam. Comes in outside, and that'll make second pitch inside, and that'll be ball number 2.
He just barely turns and gets out of the way. They don't want to hit. They don't want to walk. They don't want to get hit.
It's just natural instinct
That's right.
to move out of the way of something.
A take, and you know what happens when they give them a take. They throw a fastball right down the middle. But you got to do it.
That'll be a base runner for Jacob Yao. Yeah, that's no stranger.
Pilgreen sitting in the hole that can do some serious damage, and you're risking getting down, more than you can come back from.
Zones like he was earlier in the game. This is a tough part of the lineup to miss him. Finds that first pitch high. Whenever you're trying too hard to find the zone, you can throw it down the middle, and that's kind of what happened with Tanner the last time he was at bat.
Exactly right, man. That one came in a little bit. Hadn't seen us moving any. You get a good catcher back there and a lefty. Oh, and after 5, Texas Tigers up 2-0 over Mount Pleasant Tigers, and
We are excited to announce here at Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital that we have expanded our capabilities. Emergency care. We can smoothly transition you into one of our new inpatient rooms that have telemetry suites. We also make sure that your loved ones are taken care of with our outstanding facilities. Our added service, we are able to offer outpatient, inpatient, and emergency room MRI needs.
All right, we're back top of the 6th. It's going by fast. Nothing lead.
Yeah, that away.
First pitch is a strike. Very impressive so far from Tanner. Ground ball to Jacob.
Nice play by Jacob.
Gonna find Jacob high for the first out.
He's a 3-year starter, and will be a 4-year starter, but just done so. He's been able to get around those tonight.
Ball popped up.
Ball by McMahon. They're playing cup ball that all were running for it at the same time right towards Ray Frost, and one of them was going to get it.
Ball low. Makes it 1-1.
Good pitch, but really good job by McMahon to hold off because that ball missed low, but it would have looked good out there for the second out. And that's going to bring up the
first pitch at the at-bat.
Oh, a lot of times you're throwing those to get a chase right there, and you can't do anything with that. Just got to lay off of it. Job by both pitchers tonight, throwing really good games.
Absolutely. Ball. First hit of the night. Huddled batter on with 2 outs for Mount Pleasant.
The wind is blowing. Looks like it's shifted a little bit out to right center.
Yeah, it's swirling a little bit now.
6, it comes right down in the zone.
Second.
Makes another good catch out there in a 4 inning for Tanner Ross.
To make banking more convenient for you. Check account activity, make transfers, pay bills. The State Bank app lets you organize your accounts, manage alerts, and you can spend more time doing what's important to you.
Your family, your family.
6th, the catcher, and last at bat with that big home run with Knox on base. He's actually not up.
On somehow, some way, and at this point, you just want a bunch of get-ons right here. You want to see some right here and not give them. They get one more at bat, hopefully, and Tanner's throwing well. I do see some, and just in case Tanner gets into any kind of problems in the 7th inning, but.
So like I mentioned this season, whereas Hayden can come in mid-relief.
Yeah, and Hayden, I don't want to get by without saying this. Hayden gets it down the line. It's going to be a fair ball. Really good shout out. Throws a bullet over there to McMahon at first. Who is that over there?
Jaden Tarrant.
Turn and throw a bullet, which he did. Good at bat by Knox. Ball loaded.
Definitely the star of senior night so far, Tanner Ross.
Hits about the same, but throws a little bit low, and McMahon does his job over there at first base and said it's not getting past me. On a massive line drive out to right field last time.
Been on the receiving end of those as well.
Set up both these pitches on the outside corner right here and missed on both of them. 2-0. Find
Texas High, that is.
No, we talked about senior night for the girls over there. They took a hard one on the chin. That ball's a little bit. The Tigers won over there. It just wasn't the good Tigers. Ball's low, about the same spots. Yes, sir. Went the other way with it right there. Gets the shortstop.
In the inning. And we're going to take a break after this. We'll be right back after this message from...
Care for a car wash, had a fender bender, or you need service on your vehicle, Shreveport, Texarkana, and Ashdown. Shop hassle-free and always be treated like family. And the Greg Orr Pre-Owned Supercenter. In Texarkana, Mercedes-Benz of Texarkana, Classic Buick Wash, Greg Orr Marine and RV, Greg Orr Collision, and Classic Chevrolet in Ashdown. Or visit Greg Orr.
In that inning, there by Brendan Allred, gets called out at first, but I think Texas High has
pitches so far from Tanner through 6 innings.
Another curveball, like we've seen all night from him. Second pitch comes in hard.
Thank goodness that backstop was there, because that hurt my left knee right there, Doty.
Makes it 2.
All down the middle.
For a strike, makes it 2-1. Miss Debbie Shepard over there was telling me last game she had her feet propped up last game and took one to the bottom of her foot.
Oh, right there, and Tanner Ross splits it. Ross to Ross. I like this combination.
Makes it 2-2. 2-2, no outs.
Ooh, that thing's filthy. In fact, as they threw it around, they had to shake it off. It had some filth on it right there. One out, another strike.
Shows fastball, gets quick 0-1 count. Second batter of the inning.
Yeah, if you're mount up and looks like the forearms of Popeye right there for
favorable bounce for Texas High. Will keep the runner at first.
Yep, and that's all you want to do if you're. I'll tell you later on in the night. You know, we're talking about there's a little moisture and you can feel it right now. But grass will start getting some dew on it. But now you're just one ground ball away from a double play and getting out of this one. Oh, all of them right there if you can.
Santino Benda up now. For Mount Pleasant sees
the voice. I can hear him when he's standing out near the outfield fence. Tough to lay off of that. You can't really do anything with it.
And I'd like to see a curveball low here from Tanner.
Says, oh, no, sir. He said, can I help you? And said, nope, just looking. And there's 2 outs, runner on first. Tying out over the fence. He's led his team to 2-0 with 2 outs.
Drew Dyke up for Mount Pleasant sees the first 1-2 outs. Drew gets ready to see the second pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss.
Tanner Ross getting the signs from Ray Frost. Shakes him off.
You're on the right page with your catcher. Kind of settle in, make him think more about it, and get in his head a little bit. 0-2 count. Pitch in. Huge win.
It's one of the best curveballs I've seen by anybody this year. And, I mean, that thing started in the Tigers. Tanner Ross on senior night, you know, gets a 2-run, not a bad game played by Mount Pleasant. Just couldn't get anything going. And because of it, here on senior night.
Playoffs are looking, and we're looking forward to see that. Texas High now travels 2 games on. Thank you, Billy, for commentating with me. I appreciate Gavin Jones, Donovan Brown on cameras tonight. Go Tigers. We'll see you.